Yeah. Yeah. Yo! We're making fucking pretzels, man! My favorite. Hello friends and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make for you pretzels. And I love pretzels. They have something special about them, some nostalgia. You can have them at the fair, at a sporting event. And actually, my first job was at a Shakespearean festival in southern Utah. And I remember tasting my first soft pretzel to die for. So today I'm going to show you how easy and quick you can make it. Let's get started. First, I'm going to get my water. I'm going to combine it with some yeast and some sugar and salt and a little bit of butter. The important thing is that you get your water around 110 to 115 degrees. It's important that you actually, test it or get one of these little thermometers, because if it's too hot, it'll kill the yeast. And if it's too cool, it won't activate it. So the temperature matters. So I'm going to put some water in here. It calls for a package of dry yeast. That's the equivalent to like 2.5 teaspoons, but I like to put a tablespoon because I'm weird like that and I like the flavor of yeast. So I'm going to put a whole tablespoon of yeast in there. All right. Then I believe we're putting a tablespoon of sugar. Don't judge me. I'm a hop, skip, and a jump from white trash, and I've got a leaky sugar package here, which is why it's in a Ziploc. Whatever. You'll notice as I pour the sugar into the yeast, it starts to get funky because the yeast and the sugar start to, I don't know if it's a fight or if just the yeast eats it, but that's what happens. Half a stick of butter melted. I don't want to kill the yeast, so I'm going to temperature this butter and make sure it's not too hot. It's way too hot. We've got our melted butter. It's going to go in here once it's cool enough, and then we're going to add our flour and we're going to start to mix it. When it comes to baking, respect the recipe. In other cooking, beef and broccoli, lasagna, whatever you're doing, you have a little wiggle room. Baking does not have that same wiggle room. Respect the recipe, and I'm telling you, trial and error. See, it doesn't have to be perfect, but in baking, from my experience, you got to respect the recipe. 1, 2, don't forget the fucking butter. What am I doing? We're doing 4.5, 3, 4, and half ski. Don't be afraid to undercut your flour, because it's always easier to add flour than it is add water. This is where I'm going to get my hands dirty. If you have a standing mixer, good for you. I do not. And this is where pretzels become a labor of love. So I'm going to knead this for about 15 minutes. The more kneading you do, the better your dough is going to be, in my opinion. So Alexa, for fuck's sakes, how much time is left on my timer?
30 seconds left on your
Fuck.
There are no timers set.
Alright. Jesus Christ. It's a labor of love. We've kneaded this 15 minutes. I'm just going to form it into a little bit of a ball by using the traction on the countertop. Then we're going to let this rise for an hour. So, got my ball of dough here. What you're looking for is a nice little boop. And it's springing back. It springs back. I'm happy about it. We've developed some gluten. Doesn't have to be crazy. So I'm gonna get my bowl, put a little olive oil in there, Mario. I don't know what I'm doing. Just fucking around. Pull it on top. Boop, 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 boop. Just making sure the olive oil's on, on the dough. Then I'm going to set a damp towel over the top just to make sure it doesn't dry out. It's not gonna dry out because it's an hour. When baking, when using dough, I like to do just a little damp towel. 1 hour rise. Lights. Camera. Shit. All right. I would like to make a toast. No, just kidding. So, our dough is almost risen. I'm gonna make a nice honey mustard with mayo, with a little bit of Grès Bourbon, some yellow mustard, honey, and a little bit of rice wine vinegar. Really easy. So let's do that. Grès Bourbon. I Bourbon, you're great. So that's about a third cup. Probably not, it's a little more, but whatever. Oh God. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon-ish, probably a little more. Oh God. Got some mayo on the corner. Put that in there. About a tablespoon of yellow mustard. That's a tablespoon, I feel like. Maybe blip. Then we're gonna put about a teaspoon of honey. Maybe a little more. Maybe 2 teaspoons. I don't know. I like it sweet. And then about a teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, just a touch, to help cut through the sweetness and the thickness. I'm shocked. Let me taste it. Where we at?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This fucking honey mustard is unmatched. Ingredients in the description. You're welcome. And then we're just gonna make a very simple cheese sauce. I'm just gonna put like I don't know, a quarter. Maybe it's gonna end up being like, let me describe it this way. They sell a big log of Velveeta and then a small log of Velveeta. We're gonna use the small log and cut it in a third and add just enough milk to thin it out. Perfect. All right? Cheese sauce incoming, slut. It's about a half cube of the smallest Velveeta, and I'm just gonna cube it up. Half log of them. I don't know. It just feels like a log. It looks like a log. I'm just gonna cube them up. And then just block. Just remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be. Cube these bitches up. Got a little oil in my pot. Whoops. Just toss her in there. Boop, boop. Beep, beep. And we're gonna start melting this. I said I was gonna make cheese sauce. We don't need to see the process. Just watch this. It's done. Oh God. Are you shitting me? This is gonna be on pretzels? God bless America. So my dough has been proofing or rising for about an hour. I'm gonna pull it out and try to divide it into 8 equal pieces. I am gonna have to use a scale just to make sure they're close. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be. Oh, it smells like dough. So let's punch this down and divide it out. We're gonna pull this dough out, right? And then kind of try to find a way that we can divide it equally into 8 pieces. So I find a rectangle shape, easiest, and I'm gonna weigh it. So I'm gonna just put my cutter through the middle. I want 8 pieces from this, so I'm gonna do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, this one's the smallest. 3, 7, 7, 5, 4, 5, 2, 9, 5. I think 5. 4 and 5 doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be. Okay, so I'm gonna start just putting this together. I'm trying to get to 24 inches rolled out. This is actually 24 inches. So I'm going to push and make it as even as possible as I can. So it is turn, tuck, bang. Oh, not bang. Here, this is bang. Right there. That's where we want it. And pinch it just a little bit, push it down, set it aside. Soft pretzels. Not easy. Well, it is actually quite easy, but so worth it. I'm telling you. So I've got my water and baking soda going. I got my oven preheated. I've got my pretzels rolled out. All that's left to do is boil them for 30 seconds on each side. Let them drain a little bit. Put an egg wash on them, a little bit of salt, and into the oven they go. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 face down. 1, 2. Alexa, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
3,
Starting now.
4. They're gonna float to the top, and after 30 seconds, we're just gonna boop. And then after 60 seconds of boiling, onto the tray. Boop, boop. And easy does it. This makes me nervous. You can see they're puffing up just a little bit. So the boiling gelatinizes the outer exterior of the dough, which makes it a nice crusty outside and a chewy, delicious, fluffy inside. My oven's ready. This is go time. I'm telling you, you gotta move quickly. When you're boiling, you gotta be ready. There's no distractions. No one can talk to you about, hey, have you seen the latest episode of fucking The Office? Alright, so I'm pulling them off onto my rack. So we're still boiling, putting another 4 in. During that 30 seconds, I'm gonna scramble to put this scramble on the pretzels.
Egg wash.
Little egg wash and a little salt. I'm just putting a nice little egg wash. Nice little egg wash and just a little bit of salt. Beep, 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 beep. Alexa, stop! Beep, 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 beep. Fuck off. When you make this for yourself for the first time, you're gonna wonder, why didn't I ever do this before? How come I've let these people charge me $7 a pretzel when it's $7 for 8? Here we go. Pa-pa-pa-pow, pa-pow-pa-pow. Beep, 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 beep. Fuck off. Into the oven we go. I think it's 450 degrees, 12 to 14 minutes. Let's do it. Pow. Alexa, set a timer, 12 to 14 minutes.
20 hours.
Bitch!
Starting now.
Hey, yep. They're done. They're fucking done. Oh my god, they look so beautiful. Don't forget, you motherfuckers. You want free recipes? Don't forget to subscribe. You better subscribe, bitch. Because if you don't, I ain't giving you shit. But I will. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Yikes. How do you... Damn it. Idiot.
I'm starved.
My god. It wasn't that hard. We did a little dough. We let it rise for an hour. Ship, slop, ship, slip, saboom. Now we have soft pretzels. A little bit of cheese sauce. A little bit of honey mustard. I'm going to try it out. See how it goes. I promise you, you make this, it's going to be incredible. Oh. Crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside. Let's give this honey Dijon a little taste. Oh my literal God. Salty, fluffy, crunchy. This shit is delicious. You're welcome. Don't use measure. Just dump shit in bowl. It'd be fucking good. It's fucking retarded. They dropped off 25 pounds. What the fuck am I gonna do with this? I'm making bagels. I'm burpy today. It might be because I'm a fat ass, but I'll work up a sweat and eating some dough. But just know, it's because I love you. Hey, I forgot to tell you. Fucking drunk, man. Like that?
Or together like that.
He's gonna dip it and then it's gonna drip all over.
It was necessary.
Go like that.
No.
You don't want it
Yeah,
to
but
drip
that's
all
so
over.
good.
Go like this.
Everybody has a goddamn opinion. Just
That's
go,
good.
Javier.
That's good.
Just
That's
go.
This.